All right. Now, things that supercharge. I want to go over Descript. Does anybody use Descript in the chats? Type yes right now if you use Descript. It's one of my favorite softwares. I've been using this for a very long time, and it is one of the things that allows you to edit in a really really unique way. And so, if you're doing podcasting, if you're doing any type of videos, it allows you to edit from transcription, which is super easy to do in versus timeline. And so I've done some video editing over the years. I used to do a lot more when I was working as a web developer and editing videos back then. Now we have teams to do it. So if it's something that I need to do really easily and I don't want to mess around with timeline editing, I go to Descript because it's super easy for me to record all in one place. There's also some great features like the word filler removal, text-based editing, which I just mentioned. It transcribes your videos. It can screen record and do presentations. So it's an all-in-one place as a perfect production studio, especially if you're getting started for the very first time to use Descript. Terry says the eye correction on Descript sucks. So I look so stoned. So yeah, there is. I prefer captions actually for using eye adjustment, or Big View does it really well. Also, is that. But yes, Descript, and I'll put that link in the chats right now for you. It's Descript, I believe, .com. Yeah, perfect. And what's great about this is you can have a free trial. And I believe, I looked it up for you a second ago, but you do have a free trial all in one tool for editing here. And I wanted to actually, on this call, make a video at the end using Descript, showing you how simple it is if you ever use it, show you some of the features, and actually create it. So if you saw a video that I just posted inside of our groups yesterday, it was using Descript. I just recorded it really quickly. I edited it very quickly as well. I removed a whole bunch of ums and ahs and retakes. Super simple. And within 10 minutes, I had that video up and online, just uploading it from my computer. So really, really simple way of creating content. We'll show you Descript as an example here in a moment. And so again, here's the demo. Let's go record a raw video. I actually want to script it first. So this slide's in the wrong place. I wanted to script it. And so we can use tools like ChatGPT to script video, to create compelling video scripts. And I do that a lot. What I do is just take my phone recorder, or if I'm online, and I just talk into my AI to give me the script that I'm looking for. And if it's high points of what I want, it's going to understand exactly what I need. Now, when we go into the copywriting session, I'll tell you more about voice training and how to train the voice for what we're looking for. But right now, let's go ahead and just show you an example of writing a script very quickly with AI. So, I actually have something here that I was working on in Claude. So I'll show you this. You can do this in our AI app, by the way, that we have. But I just happened to be working in Claude for a project earlier. So let's go ahead and open that up and use it as an example. In fact, I open up from here. So I'm going to go to Claude.ai as my LLM for this example. Again, you can use ChatGPT, you can use the AI for Business app, but here I actually have a voice style guide. Again, we'll talk about this in the copywriting training when we discuss copywriting, but if I scroll all the way to the top, you'll see this is all promos of the happy hour that we just did. And what I did was I uploaded voice styles of myself and it trained it on my voice. So again, we'll go into full detail on this. But right now, this was all information about the happy hour. All right, here we go. I would like you to create copy for a project called AI for Business Happy Hour Live. It's a series of calls leading up to the Orlando event. At this event, we discuss cutting edge strategies. So I'm training it on exactly what the product I wanted to promote. And so all the emails that you saw, by the way, for this, the landing page, the emails that you're getting are from AI, and I just adjusted it. So that's exactly what this process is. So let me go ahead and create it. Scroll down and we'll create a video script for this that I can record. Now create a short 30-second video script promoting the AI happy hour tonight at 7 p.m. as a 1-hour warning to show up that I'll use on social media. Be sure to include the speaker for tonight, which is Chris Cunningham, and some really unique hooks that will entice the audience to make sure they register and show up on time. And now it's creating my script for me. Now, again, this is all trained on my voice, all trained on my product. We'll talk about how to do something like this in a later training when we talk about copywriting. For this, I just want to get the script so we can make a video using Descript as a process. All right, so let's check it out. 30-second script. Hey, Francis Blow here with a quick reminder. We're going live in just 1 hour. Tonight's guest, Chris Cunningham, revealing AI department replacement, saying it's hundreds of companies' payroll and increasing productivity. Shared the exact AI prompt structure to help ClickUp raise $400 million in funding. He's actually not discussing these, so I'm not sure where it came from. So I'm not going to use those hooks. I can ask it to replace it. We're starting at 8 p.m. sharp, and space is filling up fast. Click the link in my bio. Register now. It takes 10 seconds, and it's completely free. Plus, Chris is bringing a surprise announcement for the first 100 people who show up live. It made that up too, so I won't use those pieces. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the scripts. I'm going to open up Descript, and we're going to start creating a raw video from Descript and show you how simple that it is. So here's my Descript folder. And what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to test the eye tracking. I'm pulling this into a different screen for me right now. I'm pulling my script into a different screen. I'm opening up Descript on this screen, and we're going to go to New Project, New Video Project, and Record Video. All right, so it's going to open up this camera. I already have it set for my default microphone, or it's not set for my default microphone, so I'm choosing my Yeti microphone if I had another camera on there, and my EZ-V10. This is the exact process I use to create videos for us. I use AI to create the scripts. I use the script to record. So notice I'm not looking at my camera. I'm actually going to use the script's eye tracking feature when I record this, right? I tend to give it a second so I can edit out a little bit. And so let's do this. Hey, Francis Blola here with a quick reminder. We're going live in just 1 hour with our first AI Happy Hour Hangout. Tonight's guest, Chris Cunningham, the co-founder who built ClickUp into a $4 billion company in just 4 years. The co-founder who built ClickUp into a $4 billion valuation company. Chris is revealing how he can use AI to support and replace entire departments. He's also sharing the exact AI prompt structure that helped ClickUp raise $400 million in funding. Scratch that. He's actually showing, and he'll talk about how he raised $400 million in funding for ClickUp. This alone is worth showing up, and we have some amazing surprises. We're starting at 8 p.m. Eastern sharp, and space is filling up. Click the link right now to register. It's right below this video. It takes 10 seconds. It's free. Plus, Chris is bringing a surprise announcement for the first 100 people who show up live. That's actually incorrect, so let's scratch that. Plus, we have some huge announcements, and we have some cool things for when you show up live. Don't miss this. See you in 1 hour. So notice, just again, I pause before I start, and I pause at the end, just so I can have a good cut. And right now, it's transcribing that video. I also intentionally messed up a little bit. I didn't intentionally mess up, because I want to show you how easy it is to edit inside of Descript. And so that video is super easy to make. Let's see, as we're going. So it's going to give a second. I want to do a few things. Notice here it says Underlord, right? Underlord is what they call all their AI features. So if I click on Underlord, you'll see that there's tons of AI features that allow me to use AI to edit this video for me. And so a few things are, let's listen to this video. I messed up at the beginning. I tend to give it a second so I can edit out a little bit. And so let's do this. Hey, Francis Blola here with. So now to edit this, I don't want that anymore. I can just go ahead and delete that section of content. And so, hey, Francis Blola here with a quick reminder. We're going live in just 1 hour with. All right. So again, I'm editing this as well. So I messed up here. Tonight's guest is Chris Cunningham, the co-founder who built ClickUp into a $4 billion company. I don't like that. So let's delete that entirely. Now I edited the video again. Tonight's guest, Chris Cunningham, the co-founder who built ClickUp into a $4 billion valuation company. Chris, and so I messed up somewhere else here. I can see it. I can click around and play. So he's helped sharing the exact prompt store. Nope, I scratched that. I don't want to talk about that. So I'm going to delete that as well. Revealing how we can use AI to support and replace entire departments. He's actually showing, and he'll talk about how. And so that's a mess up too. And he'll talk about how we raised $400 million in funding. Entire departments. And he'll talk about how we raised $400 million in funding. All right, let's see. I messed up somewhere else here. This alone, we're showing up. Starting to click up right now. Nope, I don't want this. That's actually incorrect, so scratch that. Plus, we have some huge announcements. I messed up there. I can delete that. Plus, we have some huge announcements and some cool things. Don't miss out. So here's the full video. Hey, Francis Blola here with a quick reminder. We're going live in just 1 hour with our first AI Happy Hour Hangout. Tonight's guest, Chris Cunningham, the co-founder who built ClickUp into a $4 billion valuation company. Chris is revealing how he can use AI to support and replace entire departments. And he'll talk about how he raised $400 million funding for ClickUp. This alone is worth showing up. And we have, notice my eyes aren't there. So I'm using this underlord feature one more time to hit eye contact, right? So I can turn on eye contact. Notice my eyes? That's actually really creepy. I don't know if you can see it because it might be small, but now my eyes weren't looking at screen because I was looking off to the side. Now the entire Francis Blola here with a quick reminder. We're going live in just 1 hour with our first AI Happy Hour Hangout. Tonight's guest, Chris Cunningham, the co-founder who built ClickUp into a $4 billion valuation company. Chris is revealing how I don't like that little thing, the blinky thing that I just did with my eyes there. So I can edit that part out, right? Just watching through. I want to show you some other cool things that you can do inside of Descript. So I mentioned the eye contact, that's there. Now let's look at underlord as well. If I had a bunch of ums, which I don't have ums in this, I can actually remove filler words. Let's see if there's any filler words that it finds. It didn't find any filler words because this was a script, so we didn't need to do that. Let's go back to underlord. If I had actually remove outtakes or remove retakes, which is really cool, I could have, instead of editing it the way I did, it would automatically remove the retakes, which is super cool. I can shorten word gaps. So if there's any gaps in anything, any sentences that I have, which again, this was scripted, so I don't have that. If I wanted to, let's see, where's another cool feature in here? Remove filler words. I think I mentioned that. Oh, edit studio audio. Like, I don't like the audio that I heard here. First, AI Happy Hour. So I can go studio sound and I'll actually apply studio sound. So if there's background noise, if there's some echo, it'll remove that as well. So, which is cool. So let's hear how it sounds now. There's a little bit of echo that I heard. Hey, Francis Blola here with a quick reminder. We're going live in just 1 hour with our first AI Happy Hour. Huge difference. Huge difference. Again, let me remind you, this is free. I want to show you a couple other things. Free, I don't know how many hours it has, but you can export videos without watermarks up to, I think it might be an hour. I'm not sure. So yeah, huge difference on the audio. And I can add captions. So I can make sure that I have a cool caption option. So let's do this one. AI Hangout Happy Hour. Let's put it right there. And remember, all the captions are here. Now I learned this. You do have to make sure that it's correct. So it didn't get my name right. ABLOLA, correct. Quick reminder, $4 billion valuation. He's talking about ClickUp, 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, everything else looks pretty good. So let's watch this video. Hey, Francis Blola here with a quick reminder. We're going live in just 1 hour with our first AI Happy Hour Hangout. Tonight's guest, Chris Cunningham, the co-founder who built ClickUp into a $4 billion valuation company. Chris is revealing how he can use AI to support and replace entire departments. And he'll talk. So lots of really cool features. I'm only even touching the very basics of this entire program. There's elements you can add, shapes, you can add media, you can add annotations. You can do overlays on this if you wanted to. It actually do that little blur that I was talking about on camera. I can add even more elements on this of doing my screen captures. I can add, if I wanted to emphasize something in here, I can add underlines and add different pieces of copy throughout this entire video. Then when I'm ready, I can add stock videos to this inside the video as well. I can add those, import images, all of this without having to be a professional editor, right? So all of that is in there throughout that time. If I wanted to edit things on the timeline, like there's that party time graphic that I just added, right? I can edit this. I can remove this if I wanted to. I can move it here and I can add that in. I can get crazy with this stuff the more you use it. So it's a really powerful tool. This timeline, by the way, is typically how old other editing programs would work. But having this sort of text edit with text feature, it was one of the first companies to do it. A lot of other companies like CapCut, and I believe Adobe Premiere has it now, but it was one of the first ones to do it. But I like it because it's super easy to use. It's super easy to use and have all these different features and stock photos and stock music, stock images that you can add into the scene and copy and paste and drag. And all you have to do to get it ready for your computer is hit export right here at the top right. Max resolution is usually set at 720. Real quick. There we go. Got it. Awesome. All right. And then it's ready to export. And so now the video is all ready to run. and I edited that video. I shot that video in the last 5 minutes with you guys together. So you can export it to MP3 if it's just audio. So yeah, you can just do the audio for MP3. Can you pick the thumbnail for the video? You actually pick the thumbnail in the video at a later point. Someone's asking, can I add my PowerPoint? Yes, you can. Can Canva do any of these things? Canva can do some of these things. Can't do all of these things. And so I use Canva a lot for editing. I actually taught my daughter how to use Canva and Descript for editing videos as well. But the features that I just showed you specifically are the editing with the texts, the eye capture, the eye placements. The captions are already built in. There's several tools that do similar things. Descript's been around for a really long time, so really, really powerful tool. Can you make an avatar of yourself in like HeyGen? Yes, you can as well. So I was actually going to show HeyGen as an example, but yes, you can in Descript make your own personalized avatars as well.